Play the songs you want to play, write the songs you want to write.
I'm not die from hunger, I'm not die from thirst.
And don't take any shit from anybody.
Those pills ain't any better, I don't know what's worse. But that old brown liquor just might kill me first.
My Meemaw taught me how to sing. The very first song I ever learned how to sing was Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I fell in love with country music. I really loved Miranda Lambert and Carrie Underwood. And then what got me into playing blues music was discovering Stevie Ray Vaughan for the first time. That's what introduced me to a whole new world that I didn't even know about musically. Then I discovered Buddy Guy. It's very surreal to think about now that I've been able to be around Buddy and be on tour with him and his bands. I'm here where the magic happens. I'm gonna show you my pouring rig. I use my Gibson Les Paul. I call this one the Wounded Warrior because I've dropped it so many times. I've used this on a lot of my studio work. The next one I'm gonna show you guys is this Jimmy Wallace Strat. I love this guitar so much. As you can see, I've used it quite a bit. I have the back plate taken off because I just like how it sounds with the springs exposed. I had Buddy sign the headstock of this guitar, so it's really special to me. Just something about this guitar, it feels so good to play, and as you get guitars, you kind of learn how they feel and what works and how to get the best sound. I used an old Super reverb in one of the studios that we recorded in, and I used that on all the guitar parts. I've been using these Category 5 amps for about 10 years, I wanna say. This is an Andrew model. The maker, his name is Don Ritter. And I said, hey, can you make a purple set? And he was like, you know, I haven't done purple. Yeah, I could do that. And so now I have purple amps. I just run through this clean channel, the second channel on this Andrew. My other speakers behind here is just a 112 Austin speaker. I just started using this lithium power bank, which is incredible. I just charge it before the show, and then I don't have to worry about burning up my pedal board because the lithium battery takes care of it. I can put my Univibe pedal in here, which is by Rick Weaver, which I use that quite a bit, and it sounds so good. I use that on probably 3 or 4 songs to get that like Hendrixy vibe. I use my King of Tone, gifted to me by my good friend Devin Allman, a carbon copy analog delay, Keeley Monterey custom pedal when I want to get out of the box with my sounds. I love that pedal. And then I just had this Experience anniversary wall. It's a Vox from 1969. I had to actually have it drilled, the shell and the bottom of it, because it only took batteries. And so I have it so I can take to a power supply. And then I just have a Boss wireless system that I've been using since they first came out. It's just great because I start the show off stage, so it's really nice to not be attached to a cord. Basically what I use live on the road is what I used in the studio. I definitely want to capture what we did in the studio in a live setting and have them be pretty close. What I love about taking the songs on the road is after a while the songs evolve. So like when you're in the studio, they're babies and then they become teenagers and then adults. It just evolves over time when you play with your band. When I write songs, I try to write about what goes on in my life or something that I think that can relate to others. My approach has definitely changed because I've gotten older and more experienced and just had more life experience up until this point when I first started writing music. And sometimes when I listen to the songs I've written, the meaning changes as time goes on. That's what I really love about this new album compared to my older albums, is that it's more refined. My sound is becoming its own and taking all these influences that I've absorbed through all the years that I've been doing this. I wrote the album with my producer Tom Hambridge and a man named Rich Fleming. It was really great getting to work with Tom in the studio and songwriting, and he's really open to my ideas. And what I was really excited about was that I could use my band in the studio along with some amazing studio musicians in Nashville. I was very excited to incorporate that live sound that I'm used to playing, with into the album.
But just at a glance, you'll do anything if given a chance. Scheming, planning.
I was also excited to work with some of my friends guesting on the album, like Shamika Copeland. We have a really cool song together called Unbreakable, which it also touches on the oppression of women and standing on your feet and being unbreakable. Kingfish is guesting on the album. We have a song called Brown Liquor. I love how he plays. I love how he sings as well. And I've known Kingfish since we were both, I think, 15. I think that was my favorite thing about the entire album, was getting to work with so many talented musicians on all fronts of the album. And there's ripping guitars. There's a lot of variety of different sounding songs that I branched out on this album as well, but they're all definitely blues based. I won't ever get away from playing, with that feel and the emotion that comes behind it, because that's just how I naturally play. And so it's just building everything around that. It's what makes it different and magical. I'm starting to see more young women in my audience, which is so cool to see. It's really inspiring for me also to see that I could inspire others with my music. And even if they don't want to play music or play guitar, just seeing someone that looks like you on stage doing what they want to do in a more male-dominated industry, I hope can give inspiration to other young girls that want to do something for themselves and go for what they want to go for. I think I've had several moments feeling grateful for being able to get to do what inspires me every day and getting my emotions out and connecting with other people through my music. Being on the road and meeting other guitar players and meeting people that come to the shows. Being grateful for that connection, really. My goal with my music is to introduce people that don't know a whole lot about blues into the genre like Stevie did for me. The first time that I went on tour with the band that I have now, it felt like I was just going to summer camp with my friends, and the music shows itself in that way as well. It's very rare, right, to find people that you jive with and that you feel comfortable with, because it's almost like they're your second family. I'm very excited to go on tour for this album. We're planning some US dates as well as European dates for the album that we'll be announcing. And I'm excited to go on the Experience Hendrix tour as well. If you really believe in something, really go for it. Shoot for your dreams, because you're in control of your life.